behalf of Bonnie and Sheila, I'd like to welcome you to this very special occasion. We're in the bountiful arms of autumn, a time when we harvest seeds sown in earlier times. The seasons of life revolve in a beautiful dance to the music of love. Martin Luther King said that the arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends towards justice. It has been a long time coming, but justice is now being served. Today is the anniversary of Sheila and Bonnie's commitment ceremony, and we're so grateful that this love, so true and pure, is now able to be legally recognized and given the respect that it deserves. Before we begin, I'd like to remind everyone to please silence their cell phones. And now, let the celebration begin.
You fill up my senses like the night in the forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses, come fill me again. Come let me love you, let me give my heart to you. Let me drown in your love, let me die in your arms, let me lay down beside you, let me always be with you. Come let me love you, come love me again. You fill up my senses like the night in the forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses, come fill me again. Come fill me
Love is friendship caught fire. It is a quiet, mutual confidence. It is sharing and forgiving. It is loyalty through good and bad times. It settles for less than perfection and makes allowances for human weaknesses. Love is content with the present, hopes for the future, and does not brood over the past. If you have love in your life, it can make up for a great many things you lack. If you do not have it, no matter what else there is, it is not enough. On behalf of Bonnie and Sheila, I would like to welcome and thank you for being here to celebrate this special day with them. We become the people we are through our relationships with others. We learn a lot about love through our families and through our friends. Our families are our soul centers, where we learn what everything means and how to make everything meaningful. Bonnie and Sheila would not be the women they are, nor would they have found in each other the qualities that drew them together if not for their families. We carry with us those whose lives have touched and shaped our own. Bonnie and Sheila wish to honor those family members and friends who are not with us today. They include Bonnie's parents, Frida and Jack Foyer, and her brother, Stuart Foyer. Sheila's parents, Bill and Lois Stevens, and her brother, Patrick Stevens. and Bonnie and Sheila's dear friend, Kate Munshaw. Their spirit and blessings are here with us today. People are blessed when they find another person that they love and wish to live their lives with. Couples are doubly blessed when they have the love and support of their family and friends as they celebrate their relationship and marriage. This is the interactive part of the ceremony. Will you, the family and friends of Sheila and Bonnie, nurture the union of these two individuals and support them from this day forward? Yes. Good answer. To this moment, Sheila and Bonnie bring the fullness of their hearts as a treasure to share with one another. They bring dreams which bind them together. They bring that particular personality and spirit which is uniquely their own, and out of which will grow the reality of their life together. We're here to celebrate with them as they publicly declare the union of their hearts, a union created by friendship, respect, and love. Bonnie and Sheila had a long-distance relationship for over 2 years. They were introduced through good friends Dodie and Kathy. Their first impressions were formed from words, which I think is very appropriate for two educators. Emails where they shared their background and ideas. Bonnie said she immediately liked Sheila's sense of humor, her values, and her appreciation of family and friends. After a month of correspondence, they met. Bonnie told me her first response was, "Wow," all caps. And she was shouting at me. And Sheila said that in June of 2007, 6 weeks after their first face-to-face meeting, she wrote in her journal, "I really am crazy about Bonnie. We laugh and talk and tease and are sweet in our love. I believe I have found a wonderful life partner. Others see what I see, her gentleness and her groundedness. It's difficult being apart." Bonnie agreed that the chemistry was definitely there, and she wondered about the intense joy she felt when Sheila whirled her around the dance floor for the first time. It was about a year later that Bonnie asked Sheila to be in a committed relationship. Bonnie said, "Sheila became and continues to be not a rock, but a boulder of support to me in ways I cannot count, and I can't express enough appreciation to her for that." In another of Sheila's early journal entries, she wrote, "Bonnie is self-confident, solid, and she commands a certain respect. I like that. She is good to her friends and walks her talk." 7 years later, Sheila said she still finds those words to be true and adds, "I truly feel my life has been enriched these past 7 years with her in it." Bonnie and Sheila share many activities and interests. They both love to travel and agree that every trip they take is a honeymoon. They love to cook for each other and support each other in both healthy and unhealthy eating. They love to laugh at themselves and at each other's silly jokes. They love going out to movies, concerts, and theater. They are both fiercely loyal, and friends are a high priority to them both. They have many similarities, and as two mature people, they also have developed traits that differ from one another. They both agree that Bonnie is the worrier in the family, where Sheila is more comfortable allowing things to unfold and settle in. Bonnie is very neat and tidy, while Sheila is messier. When Sheila starts a project, she spreads out and doesn't put things away until she's done, and she said that having her own space in the annex has really been a relationship saver. Sheila loves technology and new gadgets, while Bonnie still wishes she had her old brownie camera. Bonnie said that Sheila's outgoing personality and her reaching out to strangers anywhere and everywhere used to make her a bit tired and roll her eyes, but she now appreciates Sheila's extreme openness and admits that Some very nice new people have come into their lives as a result. One of Bonnie's quirks that Sheila loves is Bonnie's trouble filtering out what is not real when watching a movie. Sheila told me that sometimes Bonnie has to hide her eyes and plug her ears, and that just this past year, a woman sitting next to Bonnie in the theater put her arm around Bonnie and said, "Honey, it's okay, it's not real, it's a movie." But they did both agree that overall they are a good, wonderful balance, and they have a great time together, whatever they do. This wedding is a symbol and a celebration. It will not create a relationship that does not already exist between the two of you. Your relationship began with a strong foundation of friendship and developed into the special love of a dedicated couple. You are committed to living your lives together, to making decisions together, and to support and realize your individual dreams together. And now, R.J. Morricone will do a reading. Marriage joins two people in the circle of its love by Edmund O'Neill.
Marriage is a commitment to life, to the best that two people can find and bring out in each other. It offers opportunities for sharing and growth that no other human relationship can equal. A journey that is promised for a lifetime. Within the circle of its love, marriage encompasses all of life's most important relationships. Spouses are each other's friend, confidant, lover, teacher, listener, and critic. There may come times when one partner is heartbroken or ailing, and the love of the other may resemble the tender caring of a parent for a child. Marriage deepens and enriches every facet of life. Happiness is fuller, memories are fresher, commitment is stronger, even anger is felt more strongly, but passes away more quickly. Marriage understands and forgives the mistakes life is unable to avoid. It encourages and nurtures new life, new experiences, and new ways of expressing love through the seasons of life. When two people pledge to love and care for each other in marriage, they create a spirit unique to themselves, which binds them closer than any spoken or written words. Marriage is a promise, a potential, made in the hearts of two people who love, which takes a lifetime to fulfill.
I was going to ask you to hold hands, but I see that's not necessary. You have separated hands. A blessing of the hands. These are the hands of your best friend, strong and sure, and full of love for you that you're holding on your wedding day, as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as together you build your future. These are the hands that will dance you to the end of love. These are the hands that will hold you when fear or grief fills your mind. These are the hands that will countless times wipe the tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow and tears of joy. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need it. These are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you forevermore, and with the slightest touch will comfort you like no other. And lastly, these are the hands that through the years will still be reaching for yours, still giving you the same unspoken tenderness with just a touch. These are the hands.
Make of our
wine, like a good marriage, is the result of many years of hard work. There is the unhurried nurturing of the vine and the tender care of the grape, thoughtful mix of ingredients, patient fermenting, yielding the unique flavors of each passing year. So let this first glass of wine that you taste together celebrate all that has brought you to this moment, expressing hope and faith in the commitments you are making here today. And let it symbolize for you how sharing the partnership of marriage not only doubles the sweetness of life, but also lightens the burden of its bitterness by half. To the bountiful harvest of your life together. And now I'd like to invite Enzo McCormick up to read Happiness in Marriage.
Happiness in marriage is not something that just happens. A good marriage must be created. It is never being too old to hold hands. It's remembered to say, I love you at least once a day. And it's never going to sleep in. It is at no time taking the other for granted. The courtship should not end with honeymoon, but should continue through all the years. It is having a mutual sense of values and common objectives. It is standing together, facing the world. It is forming a circle of love that gathers in the whole family and friends. It is doing things for each other, not in the attitude of duty or sacrifice, but in the spirit of joy. It is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is not expecting one person to wear a halo or the other to have the wings of an angel. It is not looking for perfection in each other. It is cultivating flexibility, patience, understanding, and a sense of humor. It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which to grow. And it is a common search for the good and the beautiful. It is establishing a relationship in which the independence is equal, dependence is mutual, and the obligation is reciprocal. It is not only marrying the right partner, it is being the right partner.
This marriage is a pledge, a covenant freely made between two equal but separate parties to be true to each other, to themselves, and to share a commitment to their common good. Look at one another and remember this moment in time. Bonnie and Sheila, are you now ready to read your vows to one another?
Bonnie, when Kathy and Dodie introduced us 7.5 years ago, I'm sure Kathy never imagined that she would one day be singing at our wedding. As our witnesses sign our marriage license in a few minutes, Kathy will sing, "Love Changes Everything." But to this, I want to add, our vows to be legally married change everything even more. Bonnie, I believe our lives are a reflection of the many choices we have made to be here today. There are so many things we have had to say yes to along the way. Today, in witness of all the people who love us, I choose you to be my spouse. I accept you as you are and offer myself in return. I promise to respect you and cherish you as an individual, a partner, and an equal. I will care for you, stand beside you, and share with you life's joys and sorrows all the days of my life. May we have many adventures as we grow old together.
My sweet Sheila, let me say first that I too cannot believe that today is not just a personal and political dream. After 7 decades into my life, I will never again have to mark the single status box on any form. The song from West Side Story, "There's a Place for Us," has taken on a whole new meaning for me. My heart is so happy when I think of all the gifts you've brought into my life. On this monumental evening, I promise to give you whatever you need to make your happiness grow. I promise to support you during any difficult times in life, both physically and emotionally. I promise to keep on laughing with you, but also to keep on feeling that I can cry with you. I vow to do my best to make you feel loved, to make you feel important, to make you feel respected, and to give you all the freedom you want or need to do what you want in life, even if I can no longer join you, if that time should come. I vow to always make you feel secure in my love and in my fidelity. I don't think there are many people in my life who would have been the bolder you have to me in the last year. Your strength and understanding and acceptance of my choices speak to your compassion. And I so love and appreciate that in you. I like a quote I found. Sharing a life together is sharing steps in time. The music is different to each of us, but how beautiful the dance. I choose you to be my first and my last spouse from now until the dance is over.
Bonnie and Sheila, you have chosen to exchange rings as a sign of the promise you are making today. The giving and receiving of rings symbolizes your love for and your commitment to each other. The wedding ring is a symbol of the vows taken here today, a circle of wholeness, perfect in form. The unending circle of a ring is a sign of fidelity, the pledged faithfulness of a couple to each other. These rings have 3 diamonds which mark your past, present, and future. The rings also mark the beginning of your unending journey together, filled with wonder and surprises, laughter and tears, celebration and joy. Bonnie, as you place the ring on Sheila's finger, please repeat after me. You are my best friend.
You are my best friend.
My love for you has no beginning and no end.
My love for you has no beginning and no end.
And with this ring, I promise to love and respect you always.
I promise to love and respect you always.
Okay. Sheila, you are my best friend.
Bonnie, you are my best friend.
My love for you has no beginning and no end.
My love for you has no beginning and no end.
And with this ring,
And with this ring,
I promise to love and respect you always.
I promise to love and respect you always.
And now I'd like to invite the witnesses, Jenny Helm and Mark Shinsky, to please come forward for the signing of the marriage license.
Love changes everything, hands and faces, earth
In the quiet of this very special moment, we pause to give thanks for all the rich experiences of life that have brought Sheila and Bonnie to this significant moment. Bonnie and Sheila, may the love which has brought you together continue to grow and enrich your lives, bringing peace and inspiration to each of you and to those who know you. May you meet problems which arise with courage. May you always need one another, not so much to fill your emptiness as to help you know your fullness. May your future bring adventures, peace, and great joy. The words have been spoken, the rings exchanged, and we have been witness to your promises of love and commitment. May your love continue to grow strong and sure. It is with great pleasure that I now pronounce you legally married in the eyes of the law. You may seal your promises with a big kiss. We conclude the ceremony with the traditional breaking of the glass. The breaking of the glass, like the commitment you make today, is irrevocable and permanent. As Bonnie breaks the glass, I invite everyone to shout Mazel Tov, which means congratulations and good luck. Bonnie and Sheila will join us up there shortly after some family pictures. Thank
He took us back there.
Come on up. With Sheila's daughter, Kelly.
I haven't done this before, so give me a chance here. But first and foremost, thank you, Bonnie and Mom, for hosting the most wonderful evening tonight. The wedding was fantastic. Setting couldn't be more beautiful. Thank you so much. As I started preparing this, well, and there was actually, before I go into that, one other person I want to thank, Sophia. Sophia was responsible for tonight. We may not be here. She hounded these two, you wouldn't believe it, on getting married. When was it going to happen? She really wanted another grandma, so thankfully they caved in. So anyways, as I was preparing for this, one of the things that happened, I realized I kept looking at this opportunity as a mother. I'm a mother of two. Now my mom is looking to marry, and I have qualifications. There's things that I really care about in this person that she's going to spend the rest of her life with. And the other thing I noticed is I've been married 14 years, and the older you get, the vows you guys said today, they mean more now than they ever did. So I didn't know what your vows were, so I had to go with the traditional ones. And the ones I started was, obviously, well, in better and for worse. And so with for better and for worse, honestly, with that lens on, Sheila, Bonnie, you guys have never had a more beautiful night. This is your wedding day. You're surrounded by friends and family you love so much. Check that box. You are here. For worse, when I think of worse, I don't know if it's their worst, it's definitely my worst. They decided to go to Egypt during the Arab Spring. Crazy time. I didn't know where they were, but I knew they were filling bathtubs of water, fearing it might be their last for some time. Ended up in an airport on their way to Jordan, of all places. Crowd surfing luggage to the front in hopes of getting tickets to the next place, hoping not to spend the night in the airport. Most important, they came back together in one piece, so I'm going to check that box too. Then I think richer for poorer. Well, richer for poorer, they're both unemployed. Mom's favorite place is in the garage. So while that may concern some, I started thinking, well, they travel the world together. There's nothing more than they found the money to scrape by. One question I had for the locals, do they have their names in the seat at the Galletto yet? And if not, I'm sure they're at the Regal Cinemas next door. Again, I think we've covered that one off. We're in a good place. Then I think for sicker, in sickness and in health. Boy, Donna, you have been there for her. Blown out knees, emergency gallbladder surgery, and vice versa, the colds and the flus that happen. But you Golden Girls aren't going to let that get you down. No, you guys are doing boomers on the ball, you are doing Zumba, you are tricking Weight Watchers points left and right. I think we've got sickness and health covered, so with that, I think, Mom, you did an amazing job. I'm very proud of you. So as your daughter, feeling like a mother, on behalf of the rest of our family, I really would love to toast you. Here is to health, happiness, and many years of adventures. To Mom.
All right, well, continuing with the theme that almost all family in belonging to Bonnie and Sheila come from somewhere else. Bonnie's niece, Brenda Fahey, comes from Denver, Colorado. And they have a long-lasting, intimate relationship that I think speaks for the example that is shown here tonight of the intimacy that is between family members and also is passed on. And I'm sure they came from families who cared and supported and loved each other. So here comes Brenda now to toast from Colorado.
Good evening, my name is Brenda and I'm Bonnie's niece, but I got introduced as that. I'm not going to be as ad-lib as my new family member over there. I need to read mine, so I'm going to use the flashlight and the glasses, and here I go. All because two people fell in love. I find myself feeling so honored and to be included in such a wonderful affair. Thank you, Bonnie and Sheila, for sharing the most beautiful and intimate day with us here at this lovely venue. This is such a magical and glorious event on so many levels. After my grandma Fritzie passed away, my auntie became the matriarch of our family. She has graciously and lovingly taken many different roles in my life. Bonnie has been both my mother and my father, my sister, my therapist, my confidant, my constant, and my friend. I will forever remember a trip that Bon took me on. I think I was about 10 years old, and she came in with her little cute Carmen Gia and picked me up, and I thought it was really cool that I got to pick the music on the radio, and we sang all along with the songs. We traveled to a magnificent place one of the most magnificent places I'd ever seen, and that was Yosemite. We camped in a little tent trailer, and the first day we hiked a trail that took us to see the falls. If memory has it, I whined and cried after only about 10 minutes into that little hour trip that we had. I thought I would for sure die, but I didn't, because I'm here. The next day, we took a nice little picnic lunch along the river. It was Aunt Bon encouraged me to go out and sit on a rock while the river rushed by me. It was the most incredible feeling I had ever experienced. It was a rite of passage, if you will. It was just me, the river, the trees, and the mountains. All the while, my very cool aunt sat under a tree watching, just far enough away to give me my independence, and yet close enough that I felt no fear as I ventured out on my own. Thus, the beginning of my love for nature and a special bond between a young girl and her aunts. When Bonnie brought Sheila to Denver to meet the family and I, we instantly fell in love with her easygoing personality and her free spirit. She fit right in with the gang and became part of our family, and has been our Aunt Sheila from the beginning. She attended some of our milestone events, like my daughter Hannah's high school graduation and my son Stuart's Sweet 16. Sheila has taken us along with her and Bon on some really neat trips with her blogs, photos, and history lessons. We are all so happy to have you, Sheila, as our aunt, and to have your beautiful family join ours and ours join yours. Life's journeys take us on many roads, some winding, some uphill, some downhill, and some, as my grandma Fritzie has referred to, as less traveled. I truly believe that whatever road we take, we've traveled, or are traveling on now, lead us right to where we're supposed to be. With that being said, I am elated that both of your roads came together at the same intersection. So let's raise our glasses to Bonnie and Sheila as they embark on the rest of their life's journey together. Congratulations.
Now we're going to have the first official marriage salad. That will be served just momentarily. So enjoy yourself until you see me again. Have a good time. back again. You're eagerly waiting your main course, but it's going to be a while. Because, so, they have some french fries, the kids, if you need a snack. In between. Can they borrow your french fries? Okay. Oh, we're out of french fries. Okay, well, you have to do the best you can. So, Ann Bucci is going to speak next. Well, you might say to yourself, well, who's Ann Bucci? Well, Ann Bucci has been Bonnie's niece, Bonnie and Kate's niece, for years and years and years, and well loved by Bonnie for a long time. And so she wondered what her role is now, so they made an addendum to their marriage license and have officially adopted Ann Bucci. Because, like most of you here, they love her so much. And I just met her and I just love her. Well, actually, I knew her before, but her partner is something else. And because she must be a nurse or a doctor because she's talking about blood. So I'm saying, unless you're talking about the steak and it's wrong, don't talk to me. Okay. All right. So, now, I think maybe Bonnie and Sheila have these two as role models because they're lovely people, they are younger, and they have been married for probably longer. Is that right? Okay, Ann, come and tell your story. This is Ann Bucci.
Well, I'm the post-salad toast, so I probably have a green stuff in there. Love. Birds sing about it, poets write about it, everyone searches for it. And Bonnie and Sheila have found it. It's really a great privilege for me to be here tonight to honor these two wonderful women on their wedding day. And look how happy and beautiful they look. And Sheila, your smile, your gorgeous smile, could not be any more radiant. It's really a beacon to all of us to celebrate their joy tonight. The path that these two ladies took to get to this destination tonight was diverse. But through life's twists and turns and a couple of good friends, they were fortunate to find each other. It really, really was meant to be. From the beginning, theirs was a selfless love. They encouraged each other to continue fulfilling their lifelong dreams as they built their new life together. And I do think that that's one of the greatest strengths of their relationship. Bonnie and Sheila are blessed with wonderful friends and family. In fact, to be their friend is to be a part of their family. And we are all friends and family of Bonnie and Sheila. We are their fathers. They possess the wonderful ability to nurture all of their friendships. One of the many gifts that they share is they always have time with open arms and hearts for their fobs. They have seamlessly welcomed and integrated into their new life together all the circles of friends that they each brought into the relationship. They have been exceptional and loyal to all the people in their lives, and I know that they will always demonstrate that same love and loyalty to each other. And as is true in every special relationship, they have brought new experiences to each other. Bonnie is a world traveler. Sheila can now claim that title for herself. Sheila is a tech star. Bonnie reaps the benefits by dancing with her star. I love you both, and I am so happy that you have found the perfect partner in each other. So will all the fobs please grab your glass and join with me in wishing these two wonderful women a long and happy life together, full of soulmate magic, best friend fun, and true love joy. To Bonnie and Sheila.
Okay, so now you're in for another treat. Bonnie not only has long-term and loving relationships with her family, but her co-workers as well. And so the next couple who will come up. They're not going to actually speak to you directly. They're going to speak to you indirectly. It's Barbara Pallets and Tom Knight are going to dance across the floor in a dance of love. Now, I thought, well, they're going to do an Argentinian tango. And the tango is a challenge. It's a challenge to do perfectly. They want you to know they probably won't. It's like perfection in a marriage. When we come to accept each other as less than perfect and love each other in spite of our weaknesses, it creates the deepest kind of attachment. So watch the tango. So I think they're saying to Bonnie and Sheila, if you can have a marriage as well as we can tango, it'll be a good one. Okay, so now I have the pleasure of bringing up to you a couple that we just know and love more and more as we go on throughout the evening and consume more and more wine. I mean, relax more and more with you. We're enjoying you so much this evening, Bonnie and Sheila.
Each day, I'm thankful for nights that turn into morning, friends that turn into family, dreams that turn into reality, and lights that turn into love. Bonnie and I are so grateful for all of you who are here today to help us celebrate our marriage. A special thanks to all the people who assisted us in pulling off this affair. Natalie, wherever you are, the event planner at Galletto, and the great staff here arranged a beautiful space for our wedding and reception. Plus, they prepared and served a delicious feast. The music has been so special to us. Thank you, Cousin Larry. And Kathy. So beautiful. And there's one more song to come for our first dance. Reverend Kathleen Malloy, we couldn't have asked for our personal ceremony. Thank you. Several folks helped us with the setup. Our son-in-law, Ben, wherever my soon-to-be son-in-law Mike is, and our nephew, Robert Broad. Got the sound system up and running.
Yes, boys. Did a great job.
Our daughter Jenny. Our adopted nieces, Anne and Mary Kay. And good friends, Susie Smither and Sue Ford, helped get the room and the table set up. Thank you, Ruth, for womaning the guest book. And Tony for passing out the programs. Another thank you goes to our readers during the ceremony, RJ and Linda, and our witnesses, Jenny and Mark, during the ceremony. Thank you, Lori, for being our MC during the reception. And weren't our grandchildren adorable? Sophia and Aislinn, and our flower there. Colin, and wherever Tegan is, are in there. Oh, there you are, yes, back there. There's no man in this family. We were honored by the lovely toast by our daughter Kelly. Our nieces, Brenda and the tango toast by Barbara and Tom. Last but not least, we will have many wonderful memories about this special evening. Thanks to our cousin Rhoda at the video camera. And Paul taking steps. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
I'd like to add to Sheila's thanks, our appreciation to all our helpers before, during, and after tonight's celebration. We couldn't have done it without you. When I go to a big event, I'm always kind of curious to know who's here and from whence they have come. So I'm not going around table to table, but I just want to give you an idea of where this group has come from to help us with this special night. We have our dear Modesto brothers and sisters, men and women here, my close Buyer family, table in the back there, and our butterfly sisters from Buyer. Kids from Tacoma, Washington, Gilbert, Arizona, and Denver, Colorado. Cousins from the Bay Area, nieces from Seattle, friends from Squim, former colleagues and good friends of Sheila's from Idaho, friends and ministers from Groveland, Yosemite area, friends from Glen Ellen, Sonoma, Egypt, Stockton, Sacramento, Santa Rosa, Long Beach, Santa Cruz, and a few going back to early childhood for me from Laguna and Palm Desert. So that kind of takes care of some nice geography. And what's amazing is that we play together, we celebrate each other's joys and also our losses, and we be there in a heartbeat for each other. No one could wish for anything better. We toast all of you for making tonight and our lives beautiful. Thank you for coming.
The wedding dance. All right. And so Sheila and Bonnie are going to come up and dance to Larry and Kathy. I think after this wedding, they're going to hire out. And so those of you getting ready. But aren't they a wonderful pair? They're going to sing and play for the wedding dance. And I think they plan on having this dance for the rest of their life.
Barbara and Tom who coached us.
Coaching. I understood from the neighborhood they've been hearing you play this for weeks now. And so now everybody can come up and dance until 10 o'clock.
Thank you.
Yes,